20 subtle signs that show he likes you. Does he like me or does he like me not? What are the subtle signs that show he likes you? This is Yemniki here and welcome back to my channel. There are times when we meet people and we just connect with them easily. We are unashamed to let out our feelings. We just want the other person to know we like them and that's it. Some people, on the other hand, don't like to take it a notch ahead, still find themselves holding back. This way of subtle communication or lack of it leaves room for confusion and doubt. You sometimes see some exhibited actions and mannerism by a single guy that keeps you wondering what they actually mean. It literally keeps you in the guessing game. Does this guy like me? Is he trying to get my attention? If you're wondering or left in the dark about how or what someone feels about you, these are signs that could lead you in the right direction. Number one, the way he looks at you in a seductive way. The eyes speaks its own language. You just have to pay attention. What do you think those eyes are saying to you? What's your gut telling you? Listen to those eyes. Number two, the tone of voice he uses when talking to you that he doesn't use with anyone else. That unique baritone is out to get you, but in a good way. And what about the bedroom voice and solo sexy low tone that the conversation doesn't necessarily warrant? Does that tone confuse you? Or maybe there's a particular way he calls your name. Or perhaps he has given you a sweet nickname. Don't be lost. He is definitely up to something. Number three, his body language. The eye squinting and shadowing, stealing a glance here and there when you're around. What about the way he walks when he sees you? With his swag, his well-built muscles. He probably has been building those muscles for you. Well, maybe for his health, as you know, but keeping in shape does more than just that. He's not looking like a nice bloke for nothing. Number four, taking care of your needs before others or even himself. Does he always put you first? Maybe even before his own mom. He already is ready to piss others off just for you. Does he do anything and everything to please you? Is he a bit extra when it comes to you? Don't overlook this subtle sign that shows he likes you. Number five, he wants to talk to you all of the time. Do you see his missed calls every time? Or is he like a hawk when it comes to texting and chatting with you? Or maybe he literally wants to spend endless hours with no other person but you. That's a sign of someone on a mission. Number six, always defending you to a fault. Does he never mind fighting for you and defending you even when you are wrong and you both know it? That's a subtle sign he really likes you, even if he hasn't said anything to you yet. Number seven, he always wants to introduce you to others. Hey, have you met? She's my very good friend. Is this someone you see or something you see and hear often? If he's ever ready to show you off to his friends or family at any time, all of the time, anywhere, he's into you. Number eight, he always talks about you. Have you ever walked into a meeting or a place where his group of friends are and you hear something like, hey, see who is here? I was just talking about you, girl. And he then tells his friends you are the one he's been talking about? That's a sign. Number nine, he always wants to know where you are or who you're with. Would you call it jealousy? He always asks you where you will be at 3 p.m., 6 p.m., or 9 p.m., and who you would be with or whether you will be alone. Does this sound very familiar? He also not only wants to know what you had for breakfast, but for lunch and dinner as well. He is definitely into you. Number 10, he sometimes can't look directly into your eyes. Shy guy. Does he avoid any form of eye contact with you, but steals a glance when you turn around and probably giggles at what he sees? And maybe, just maybe, you've caught him doing that at different times. That's a subtle sign that the guy is into you. Number 11, he always wants to please you in every way, even if it hurts him. He has a test the next day, but doesn't mind staying up till 4 a.m. on test day just to make sure you're okay. What a great sacrifice. All because of you. You must be so special to him. Pay attention. Number 12. He always wants to see you happy. Things like, oh, why are you so sad? What can I do to help? Are you okay? I won't leave till you tell me what's bothering you. And he actually doesn't leave till he gets his answers on why you're so sad. Do you have someone like this around you? He likes you. Number 13, when you're sad, he is also sad. And you can't seem to understand why. He is so sad and concerned that you are now worried for him than for yourself. He definitely likes you. Number 14, he can't stand it when you don't talk to him. Now, does he lose his cool or get furious when you don't reply his texts or return his calls? Do you see him suddenly show up at your door almost immediately after sending his text, or when he hasn't heard from you in a bit? He is all about you. Number 15, he openly fantasizes about you. Does he daydream about you and tell you about it? You may be wondering what's going on or why he's saying what he's saying. Is he fond of holding your hands every now and then while gently squeezing them as he talks to you? No, it's not a setup. It's a sign that he's into you. Number 16, he always wants to be around you or sit with you. When he leaves a more convenient seat to stay close to you or be around you just so that he can chat with you or smell your hair, he has something up his sleeves. Number 17, he tries to look his best. No scruffiness here, my dear, because he knows you will be in the same room or meeting with him. He looks top notch just to impress you, gets a nice haircut and a clean shave. He also gets the best cologne in town to smell good too. All for you. Isn't that cool? Number 18, he can't wait to see you. Does he act like a child knowing he would be meeting up with you soon? Yes, love or fondness can make you act like a child sometimes. If he feels all giddy, so much so that you sense and hear it in his voice and also see it in his eyes, he is not just excited for nothing, he is excited about you. Number 19, he always tries to make himself available for you in spite of his tight schedule. Now, and he does this only for you and not with others. His gestures not only show he really likes you, it shows you definitely hold a very special place in his heart. Number 20, he can't seem to get enough of you. Is he never tired of hearing from you, looks forward to seeing you, wants to be with you all the time, and often shows up randomly in places he knows you are going to be? There is no doubt he is into you. Perhaps you recently started to notice some of the signs from someone you're close to, or maybe you had seen it in someone close to you in the past, but weren't sure it is actually what it seemed to be. These signs are clear pointers to the subtle signs. What do you do now? Now that you have a clue of what could be going on around you, how you handle it depends on you, who the guy is, and what you really want. Do you feel the same way he feels? Or would you rather have your friendship remain platonic? Communication is important in whatever you decide to do about the friendship, and making the right decision on what to do is key. You don't want to be too quick that everything blows up. At the same time, you don't want to be too slow that you jeopardize your chances. Get the perfect timing when everything falls in place. If it's meant to be, it will. Let me know what you think about this topic in the comment section. What are these other subtle signs that you know about that a guy shows, that he really likes you? If you're new here and you're not yet subscribed, I would like you to click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified each time I post new videos. Also like and share this video. Thank you for watching. This is Yemnike here, and see you next week.